Hello everyone, and welcome to Michigan International Speedway for the running of the SiriusXM Satellite Radio 400. I'm accompanied here by Luke today for this 20-lap event, and it's bound to be a great one, so we'll see you guys there. Alright, we're now going to go to Luke for some driver introductions.
On pole, you have Ryan Blaney. To his outside, you have Kevin Harvick. You got Brad Keselowski and then Jimmy Johnson there behind them. You got Cole Custer, Eric Almirola, Chase Elliott with his teammate Alex Bowman, who won the last Michigan race. If you remember off that strategy call from Greg Ives, worked out well for the 88 team. See if they can do it again. Clinton Boyer and Denny Hamlin. Then you got Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, Matt Kenseth. You got Martin Truex Jr. as well. Eric Jones, and to his inside, you got Tyler Reddick, Matt DiBenedetto, William Byron, Christopher Bell, and David Reagan. Kyle Busch way back in the pack next to Ryan Preece, Corey LaJoie, Chris Buescher, Ty Dillon, Ryan Newman, Bubba Wallace, Chad Fincham, Michael McDowell, Barry Hill, Haley, Earnhardt, Bilicki, Half, Hill, and Gase. Rounds out your starting lineups here at the second Michigan race of the LNE Cup Series Season 1.
The pace car is off. They're going through the restart zone, and the green flag is out here in Michigan. Kevin Harvick leads Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, William McLaren.
Jimmy Johnson's going to take it 4 wide.
4 wide going down into turn number 1.
Oh, will this work?
Ooh, the bottom is checking up big time. Johnson now moves to the middle. 4 wide for the lead.
Limit contact. Oh, big crash.
You're crashing. Huge crash. We've got multiple people flipping. Someone into the catch fence. Huge crash on lap 1 here at Michigan.
We have not seen this before at Michigan.
That was crash of the year. We will get to you guys with a replay.
And the biggest crash we've seen yet on LNE Cup Series here on NR. The blame seems to be on the 10, pushing the 48 into the corner, and also you watch the 9 at the top of your screen there as well. What do you think of this, Eli?
It is a lot to untangle. Look, we see the 10. He pushes the 48 down into this corner. The 48 loses traction. He slides, bumps the 12, and then they go around, and the big one just happens right through there. The 3 was on his roof. The 12 barrel rolling 88 went up and over. You guys are going to see a lot of different angles of this, and it is going to be a lot to untangle. And also, one thing. We've heard in the comments about us manufacturing some of these wrecks. This was totally unmanufactured. This here happened randomly. We had not even changed any settings for this race.
Here is onboard the Ally 48 camera. So you see he slides up, gets into the 12, and then just mayhem.
Clips the 10. He hits the wall hard. The 4 into the catch fence. The 12 just barrel rolling. Johnson, I mean, he'll be out of this race, but at least there's not a chance of an injury for him. He should be fine, but he hit that wall a good clip, which I do think will probably take him out of this race for all you Jimmy fans out there.
Here's the 88 camera. This is going to be fun. You see the 48 getting a shot in the corner.
The 88 was given a bump draft there. The 88 actually lifts here. He could kind of see the mayhem starting to happen in front of him. Then he just gets a little contact. They all check up, and huge hit for the 88 there. And then he actually gets rear-ended from behind here and turned over.
That camera's dead.
We lose our roof camera from that.
Here is the 43 car, Cash App on board. See, there's the chaos. He checks up. I think he gets away.
Oh.
Ooh, close. But
almost contact there, but he's able to avoid this with all of the mayhem happening in front of us. This is for sure the biggest crash of the year so far. And this isn't a plate track, guys. This is true Michigan racing where they just wanted a little bit too much there going into turn number 1. Denny Hamlin will actually be your leader, and he was in 9th at the time of caution. Let's actually look at one last replay from Hamlin's point of view.
Here's the 11, who's now your leader.
He sees Johnson slide up in front of him, and the 10 will be involved, but he somehow misses it. The C's just part for the 11 perfectly as the big one happens behind him, and so he will be your leader. And Tyler Reddick was able to get back into 3rd with Boyer in 2nd.
Let's actually go over your new field here. This is going to be a wild card race now that all the big guys are out. You got Hamlin, you got Boyer, you got Reddick, you got Truex, you got Logano. Chad Fincham's in 6th. Let's just not talk about that. Eric Jones, David Reagan, Kyle Busch, Newman in your top 10. Is that Gase? That's Joey Gase.
That is Joey Gase that is in P11 right now. That is not a joke. How is Chad Fincham in 6th? That is what I want to address. But anyways, the field is coming to the Geico restart zone, and the green flag is out here in Michigan.
I saw the 32 car at the very bottom of your screen. Looked like he blew up or something. So he'll be out of this race along with half the field.
He probably had some major damage from that crash as well. Again, just like half the field did.
Bump drafting.
Some close racing here, some bump drafting between the 18 and the 38. Since the 38 just a little bit high there.
Should be
as
fine.
The field just races down off of turn number 2. Some really tight racing. 22 all over the back bumper of the 8.
Ooh.
Gives a little shot to the 8 as he goes to the inside. Oh, the 22 is gaining a ton of positions here.
Oh, he got in the wall.
Into the wall. Was he not clear? Huge checkup through the field. There's going to be some damage in that crash. Oh, yeah. Huge spin through the grass.
Here's your second crash of the day. We are sorry if you are not wanting these crashes. 22, as you saw on the onboard, he was just not clear.
He wasn't clear at all, man. He just chopped the 8's nose off and then just causes a huge stack up behind him. Chad Fincham was unfortunately involved in that.
Not Fincham.
What a great run he was having, but he should be okay.
This is going to take out even more high names. And this is more of a wild card than Daytona at this point, which is coming soon.
Yes, Daytona will be coming up right after Sonoma, but it can't get any more wild than this race has been.
You're on board with the 21 car right now. You can see the 22 make his move, and you can see the 8 car not give him any room. 22 car fault, of course, and just...
Ooh, man, DiBenedetto just couldn't get it slowed down, and then he gets jacked up there. Pace car has rolled off. We are coming to the Geico restart zone, and we are green here in Michigan. How long will we stay green? The 14 all over the back bumper of the 11. He's going to try to make a move to the inside. David Reagan is up there in 4th in this wild card of a race, pushing the 24 down into this corner.
14 with the lead.
Tight moment for the 14 there on the 11. They keep it going straight as the 11 will regain the lead. He is clear of the 14, but the 14 is still going to send another dive bomb into this corner. Can he do anything? The 11 car will hold his lead for now. Tight moment there for the 14 on the back of the 11.
14 is all over.
24 is now making a move. Can William Byron get the lead? Clint Boyer to the back bumper of Denny Hamlin here. He's going to try to look as high as he can as the 24's washing up the track a little bit. The 38 car just got into the wall there. He's still in P5, but he's got a little bit of damage to worry about.
14 is just taking that 11 and just pushing him all over this track.
But William Byron has gone to the inside. Can he get clear of Denny Hamlin? Hamlin runs a little high.
Ooh, got close.
Byron makes the slide job. He gets clear of Hamlin. Crossover from Hamlin. Huge crossover move by Denny Hamlin. I thought Reagan might have got a shot there at the end of that run, but he was able to save it as well. He got a huge push from Newman. Here goes Hamlin now, trying to make the move on William Byron. Can he get by him and clear?
Well, Boyer pushed Byron back around Hamlin. Byron gets to run off the high side. Now can the 11 try to make something happen again?
The 11, if he can get enough of a push from the 14, might be able to go up and try to catch Byron.
He's going to go low, see if that'll work.
Caution's out.
Indeed it is.
Yes, the caution lights are on, but they are still racing back to the stripe. Byron will be your leader. Barely a photo finish there for that first position, as we will go check on the caution and see you guys there.
So here's your crash here involving the 33 and the 23. Jeffrey Earnhardt just comes up and Haley is already there.
Yeah, it's just another one of those not clear moments there. The 33 just forced his way into a hole that wasn't there. Thankfully, everyone was able to successfully avoid him, though. So there's big damage on the 33. It'll probably be a day ender for him, but at least we were able to keep the field as intact as it can be. Okay, guys, so Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell, and I do believe Kenseth, they had some big damage from earlier in the race from some of those big wrecks, so they went ahead and pulled their cars behind the garage. So if you're wondering what happened to a few of those guys, say they're your favorite driver, they did go ahead and just park it because of damage earlier. So our field is down to less than 20 cars now. And there's only been 3 wrecks, though. It's not like this has been, oh, there's a crash every lap. There's only been 3 crashes, and one of them was tiny. But that huge crash on the first lap has really limited our field and made it a great wild card race because I still don't know who's going to win. David Reagan is still lingering there in 5th. Barry Hill in 7th. Ty Dillon in 8th. We've seen nothing out of these guys all year, and they're looking for their first or second top 10.
You can see at the bottom of the screen, I think that's the 22 pulling to pit road. Or he's really slow right there. I don't know what the 22 is doing, but also, we won't have too many laps to go.
I do believe the 22 might have a mechanical failure from the damage he sustained earlier with the 8 car, because he is slow rolling right now, and that might be the end of the 22's day.
If we do look, though, I believe the lights are not off in the pace car, so we're going to have probably a 1-lap shootout.
If the lights are not yet off, then that means it's either going to be 1 or 2 laps to go when we take this green flag. So it's going to be a green-white checkered finish. And the kind of racing we've seen today, I think it's going to be one for the ages. The pace car is off. They're through the Geico restart zone, and we are green at Michigan. Green-white checkered, 2 to go. Can William Byron hold on? Can Hamlin or Boyer make a move? We're going to see. Here we go, diving into turn number 1.
They're nose to tail to turn 1. The 24 getting a shot from the 11, and the 14 getting a shot from the... the 11 is getting a shot from the 14 as the Reagan falling back into his position.
Yes, he is. He was trying to make a move on Busch. It did not quite work. Hamlin is all over the back of the 24. Will he try and move to the inside? Hamlin following in line right now. He's taking a little bit of a lower line, just trying to peek under Byron. Can he get his nose under him? Here we go. The white flag is going to be in the air. The next flag ends the race, whether it is checkered or yellow. William Byron has stretched his lead. Can Hamlin run him down? Here we go. Turn number 1. Hamlin running about as high a lane as he can, trying to get that run off.
Is the 14 going to get him?
The 14, hopefully he will just push Hamlin here so Hamlin can make a run at the 24, but the 24 is pulling away.
14 with a huge bump to the 11.
24 is still staying on that high line. The 11 is following him through. This is Byron's race to lose. The 14 now pulling out on the 11. He puts a shot to the 11 car. The 14 is going to be looking for second. William Byron will win at Michigan. Hamlin will take second. Third will be Clint Boyer. 4th will be Kyle Busch. And David Reagan gets a top 5 finish here in this wild card race at Michigan. We'll come at you guys with some finishing results.
Here are the event results from the SirusXM Satellite Radio 400. William Byron gets a wild card win here at Michigan with Hamlin and Boyer really close to him there on the last lap, but Byron was able to have a really good green-white checker restart.
Take a look at these starting positions. William Byron started 17th. Kyle Busch, 22nd. Reagan, 19th. Barry Hill, 29th, and got a 7th place finish. We can talk about Jimmy Johnson, who was in the first crash of the race, had a terrible race, and still finished P9. That's how much of a wild card this race really turned out to be. You look down at 17th place, Joey Logano, who did have that mechanical issue of a piston going out on him. 17th on back was all retired in this race.
You can see huge hits for Blaney and Keselowski in the points that we'll show you here in a minute. Look, Elliott, huge hit in the points. There's a lot of big incidents that happened here. And a whole lot of names you don't see. If you were to tell anyone before Daytona that Tanner Berryhill was going to get a top 10 at a non-restricted plate track, I don't think they would have believed you. But here at this Michigan race, it was just chaos. What do you think?
It was chaos. I mean, David Reagan getting a top 5, I wouldn't have believed that myself. But then you have to think about this. This race was, we all think of it as a chaotic wreck fest, but if you truthfully think about it, there was only 2 big crashes in this race, and then there was that small little incident between Earnhardt and Haley. But in a race that only had 2 big crashes, there was only 17 cars still running, which means that first crash was really a historic event.
You can see here anything from around minus 19 laps from around minus 14 laps is that wreck, it seems. So that took out, what, 36 to 24, so that's about 12, 13 cars out of the race from that one incident.
But if you look at Matt Kenseth, Christopher Bell, they were also heavily involved in that first crash, and the damage from that crash is what led to them retiring. So I would say that easily took out half of our field.
Your season standings almost at the halfway mark at Daytona. That will be coming after Infineon, which is the next race. Kyle Busch still in your points lead after a decent day for him. Didn't start too well, but because of, the big one at Michigan, he was able to make up spots. Hamlin also gained a lot. Blaney fell, Johnson gained, Logano fell, and Keselowski fell some. Penske, all 3 of the cars DNF'd.
But you have to feel really bad for Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano because this was their first DNF this entire season. They have had that clean of a year. There's only a couple drivers who are without DNFs.
One of them being Kyle Busch, yeah.
Your points leader, Ryan Blaney, that was only his second DNF. You look at guys like Truex, who hasn't had a DNF. He was involved in a crash today. Johnson, it says he has, but he has not even had a DNF. There is not many drivers in this field that you can say are without DNFs, and that broke Logano and Keselowski's streak today. So that's a huge hit in the points for them. Thank you guys so much for watching this hectic wild card of a Michigan race. Next week, we are going to be turning right at Sonoma, and you guys are not going to want to miss it. And we'll see you guys there.